Okay, here's the drone video I took on my trip Sunday. Wasn't sure how what the creek looked like. I seen the water. Wanted to go ahead and see if there's any ponds I wouldn't be able to get past. So, and I was thinking about not doing it, but chickening it out. But so, anyways, I flew the drone up the river here, up the creek, to see what it looks like. So I think it's about almost a mile to where I want to go to the Amun Ra, the Ram's Head point, next to Reed's Water. Uh, so it's kind of south of the Superstition Wilderness. So you can see the water in the creek there, the wash. I've almost hit that tree right there. I've hiked that like twice up through here, so it takes a while. It's deep sand. It's hard to walk in. I've never done it when there's water running it, so that'd have been interesting because you got to cross every now and then back and forth to get up through there. There was an old cattle trails up through there one time, but it's kind of hard to find. So you can see all the rocks, a lot of obstacles. So it was a major obstacle course in the bike. Here the drone started sensing or gave me a signal of a weak signal. And so I turned it around and tried to head it back real quick because I'm out of sight. It's supposed to be a line of sight communication. And so I started coming back, so I wouldn't lose it. And here I lost signal and it just stopped. See, it was almost kind of setting right here too. So it's got a return to home function. See, so it pointed right at home, and I tell it how high to go to clear everything. If this would happen, you kind of look around and kind of guess how high it needs to go so it doesn't run into anything. And I think I had like 320 feet or something like that. And then it'll come straight home or to the point of origin of where we started that day right there. So it's working. So I wasn't in control of it right here. It was headed back. It's pretty good, but you can see the creek there. Was windy and twisty, and can't appreciate it until you're right down on it. Some places it's wide, the water's really thin. Worried about sinkholes, real loose, wet sand can kind of be bottomless. You just drop into it. And I didn't want to get hung up on the bike. Bike weighs 280 pounds, so if I get stuck, I got to wall it out of the mud by myself out there. So I didn't want to do that. So I was still debating. And at this point, I wasn't going to go yet. I wasn't going to go up there. I was gonna put the drone and just mount it over by that bend there and just drive the bike through there and get some video of that crossing the creek and stuff, but I didn't want to do that for some reason. I just all of a sudden decided, all right, let's just pack up and go for it. So when I was up high, I took a few pictures. Here's a picture looking to the northeast toward Ram's Head. Here's a couple pictures of the creek valley. So it's 3/4 of a mile, I bet. Never measured it on Google Earth. So here is the spot where I was sitting, meditating there. This is right at the nose of Amun Ra, the Ram's Head. And I'll show you the picture of that from Google Earth toward the end of the video here. So it's going up, and straight ahead you see Basset, the kind of the profile of a head there. That's the feline goddess, Basset. And left to her is Anubis. See the profile of his face. If you don't know what you're looking at, it's hard to pick it out from there, but this angle. But I'll show you a picture of that too from high above. And then left to him is Set, or Seth. He's Kind of a strange head. The Egyptologists have been trying to figure out what animal he is depicting, what he is, and it looks like kind of a aardvark. It's kind of a weird snout with kind of a square boxed off ears set behind the head, you know, so it's not an animal. It's a geological formation. That's why it looks so weird, which is interesting. Here's the horn on the ram's head side. It's his head's on the side, and then this is looking out to the valley there. The Weaver's Needle. This is up. Thoth is up by the ridge line, Godline Thoth, and I'll show you a picture of him too. There's the Primordial Mound up there, the highest point. And then out here to the far distance is Weaver's Needle and Miner's Needle. And of course, those are Sekhmet and Isis. When they line up, that's the summer solstice sunset alignment. And these rolling hills right directly in front of the camera view is Hathor. And so if you stand on Hathor, you can see that alignment of Isis and Sekhmet, and it looks like a setting sun. Shown that video many times in the past here, but so that's pretty cool. So like a sunburst. I got to see the sun rays come off it. So lots of interesting stuff out here. The tip of Amun Ra, the ram's head. There's a well right there. There's no windmill well pump right there. It's called Reed's Well. You see, look on the topo maps or quad maps, you'll see it called out. It's been there. The Lost Dutchman was known to be seen there getting water. And because it's a straight shot, this is the best way to get up to the top of that Primordial Mountain. And on the opposite side, the other side of it, is where there's gold and microscopic gold in every rock you pick up. So you can see the well there, the windmill. It's a cow trough here. So here from above is Amun Ra. So I'm right in front of that, right where it says the canyon there, Randolph Canyon. That's where I'm setting. And so it came up in there, and that's the ram's head. Now on the ram's head horn, there's an R up there. And that R, there's an R on the Peralta maps that show how to get to the Lost Dutchman gold mine, and it's fooled everybody for years and years and years. Here's Anubis, what it looks like from above. And to the above Anubis is Beset. It's kind of hard to see that one. And here's Set. Above the name Set spelled out there is his head. You can see an eyeball, and then the two canyons are his ears. And here's Hathor. Above Hathor, there's kind of a diamond-shaped formation there. That's how the Hathor got her weird head with some, looks like bovine ears. Here's Thoth up toward that ridge line, and that looks like an ibis bird. It's really not. It's these geological formations here. It's a slide block, a geological slide block that is thought to be Thoth. That's it.